We all had a good Xmas and New Year, we hope. Please free and nugs aplenty, hopefully. And speaking of nugs, we're introducing everyone to some talking nugs on this episode. Plus we got a stoner movie review of Puff Puff Pass. That sounds like a good idea. Literally. We also have a celebrity quote from Terence McKenna. If you don't know who he is, don't worry, we'll tell you. And you can tell that the first segment is coming up. No? Then how about with the transition logo then?
How about another stoner movie review?
Why not?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Okay, this time it's Puff Puff Pass. And this time I don't need to. Anyway, David Faustino was in it too momentarily. Bud Bunny from Married with Children. Danny Masterson from That 70s Show was also in it. Anyway, it's about two hapless stoners who get involved in a scheme to rip off a shady character named Mr. Big after the duo sours on rehab. In this clip, Hyde, Danny, is seeing a counselor to see if he's accepted into rehab. Check it out.
Favorite drug? We just like to know.
It's hard to say. There's so many great ones. Ecstasy's pretty damn good. Although Coke is solid. Just consistent. But pot's the mainstay. The baseline, the old friend.
Yeah, pot is the mainstay. But yes, many stoners do other drugs as well, whether anybody wants to admit that or not. What most people don't realize is that we're all just looking for a bit of strange. That's why we do anything. So don't judge other druggies, and please try and help any that might have addictions that are out of control. Anyway, I thought this movie was okay, and it definitely had a few laughs, but I personally didn't find it to be great or anything. So I have to give it only 3 out of 5 joints. And pinners at that. But at least it was comedy though. The dramas aren't going to sit that well for me in most cases, but I might be surprised on some of them. Anyway, we may not have the same taste or agree on the reviews, but it's just my opinion, so don't get hyper about it either. And that's it for this shit.
Well, here's another celebrity I'll lead.
One of many.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Yeah, I like to just know how many celebrities don't smoke weed. It would probably be less than the ones who do. Any dude, this week's celebrity quote was sent to us by YouTube member Silver Soap. It's by Terence McKenna. He was a writer, public speaker, philosopher, psychonaut, ethnobotanist, art historian, and a self-described anarchist, feminist, platonist, and skeptic. Quite the list. He was noted for his knowledge and the ability to articulate his knowledge of the use of psychedelics, metaphysics, plant-based entheogens, and subjects ranging from shamanism, mysticism, hermeticism, Neoplatonicism, Platonism, biology, geology, physics, astrophysics, media theory, linguists, poetry, historical and civilizational timelines, the theoretical origins of human consciousness, psychedelic phenomenology, and his concept of novelty theory. Yeah, no wonder he's a fucking stoner. Unfortunately, he did die, though, April 3rd, 2000. So, what he said was, if the words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness don't include the right to experiment with your own consciousness, then the Declaration of Independence isn't worth the hemp it's written on. Yeah, and apparently it still isn't. Never the fuck mind other countries like China or Iran or anything. There they can declare independence all they want. It just doesn't do them any good. And that, my friends, has got to change. And speaking of change, Obama and us are still waiting for change. And now to change this segment.
Yeah, man. It's time for a stoner tune.
Okay, this time it's Green Day by Green Day. Green Day is an American rock trio formed in 1987. They were originally part of the punk rock scene in Berkeley, California. Their major label debuted Dookie in 1994, became a breakout success, and eventually sold over 10 million copies in the US and 15 million worldwide. According to Wikipedia, the band adopted the name Green Day allegedly due to their fondness of marijuana. Yeah, according to the Green Day online FAQ, the phrase Green Day is a Bay Area slang for a day with lots of green bud, where you can just sit around taking bong hits and hanging out. Billy Joe wrote the song Green Day about his first pot experience. And here's a clip from it. Yep, there's billions and billions of stoners out there. So you can go to greenday.net for the official fan site, and to greenday.com for the official site. And we're going to go to our transition logo now. Okay, you ready for some laughs on this show? Well, there's always a first time for every person. And here's a video where a cop tasers himself. I guess it was his first time. Check it out.
Sorts to a police chase in Dallas County. This one started on I-45 in southern Dallas. It ended in South Irving. Dallas police officer involved in the pursuit accidentally discharged his taser and shocked himself while arresting the suspect. That officer was later treated for his injuries.
You know, after covering the police brutality circuit, I don't feel too fucking sorry for them. Cops are getting so taser happy, they're doing it to themselves. Now, there's a bit of irony for you. No, not ironing. Irony, you That's better. Next time, I'll fire my ass if I do that again. And, speaking of multiple personalities, you wonder why women can have multiple orgasms. No connection there. But that's okay. As long as one of them is sexy, I'm happy. And speaking of happy, you'll be happy to know the segment is over.